Hey everybody, I have a fun Dollar Tree video for you. I'm using some clear Elmer's glue. This video is inspired by Krafts by Katelyn. I will have her channel linked down below, but let's jump in. So for this first one, I found these plastic organizers, and Katelyn used something different. But this is what I found. I have some greenery, I think from Temu, and then the pebbles from Dollar Tree, and then the Elmer's glue. So I'm just going to take these pebbles and I'm going to just add some to the bottom of the container. And you got to be careful with these. I didn't pay attention until after the fact, but it leaves like a powdery kind of film on your container. So just be careful how you're pouring them. I don't know if maybe you should wash them first. I don't know. I didn't, but I would suggest anybody who's going to recreate this, you might want to. So then I am just going to take some of the Elmer's glue and I'm going to add it into each compartment. I got some on some of the sides, but you can just wipe it off with a napkin or tissue or whatever, paper towel, and nobody will notice. So I popped a lot of the bubbles that, when the glue is kind of like seeping down in, you're going to get some bubbles. I did my best to pop as many as I could, but they didn't stay gone. So you will get some bubbles, so just kind of be aware of that. Now see, I tried to put the cover back on to pour it out so that it wouldn't get on the sides, but that would have taken a month of Sundays to fill. So I just took the cover back off and just poured into the spaces. And I said Temu, I think, for these greenery pieces, but I think I got them at Michael's actually when they were on sale. So I'm just going to cut off, I end up cutting off 6 stems, and I'm going to put 1 in each compartment. And you got to kind of like wiggle it and spin it and twist it, and eventually you end up getting down inside the rocks, which is what you want to do, because when the glue dries, you want it to be holding the greenery piece in as well. And then once I have the greenery pieces in, I did add some more glue, and then I just kind of put them aside until the next day. I let all of these dry overnight, And then I did end up adding some more because it does seep down into the rocks, and if there's not a ton, it will just disappear. So there you go. And like I said, I put them aside overnight, and then in the morning I added some more, and now you can see that it looks like there's actually some water in the container. You can see some of the bubbles, but I'm okay with that. I think they came out super adorable. Let me know what you guys think of this project. Okay, for this next one, I got two different size cylinder vases. One was $1.25, the other one was $3, and some of the Elmer's glue, my favorite flowers from Dollar Tree. These are my absolute favorite. Yeah, so I'm just going to do what Katelyn did. I cut two or three pieces, and then I'm just going to hot glue them together, and then I let them dry. I measured them by how high the cylinder vases were, and then I just added some more of the white pebbles to the bottom, and then I'm going to add the glue right in there like so. And once I get all of the glue in there, or not all of it, but I put quite a bit. Now I'm just going to take the flowers and I'm just going to push them down inside the pebbles and the glue. And again, I'm just going to let that sit overnight just as is. And then in the morning, I just kind of pulled and tugged at the greenery a little bit, or the florals, I should say, to make sure that they were good and stuck. Then I just filled with water, and then I got these floating candles off of Amazon. They will be in my storefront, and I just put them right in the cylinders, and that's it. Look at how pretty this is. I think they're gorgeous. I really, really, look at those flowers. They're so sweet. Anyway, I love these. These are probably one of my favorites in the video, but let me know what you guys think of these. Okay, for this next one, I have these two glass vases. One was $5, one was $3. I have these dried flowers I've had forever. I got them off of Amazon, and some clear Elmer's glue. So I'm just going to go through the flowers and pick out the packages that I want to use for these two vases, and then I'm going to just open it and get them ready to be used. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glue and I'm just going to drip some on the top. Again, I started with the cap on, but I ended up taking it off because it was taking too long. And I'm just going to brush the Elmer's glue on to the vase. And then I'm going to take some of the dried flowers and I'm going to add them to the outside of both vases, actually. Now, I just want to say, you got to be careful with these dried flowers because I broke a lot of them. They kind of like fell apart. They were getting stuck to my fingers or to the like the table, my silicone mat there. So just be careful. I just dabbed my finger into the glue a little bit just to make it sticky, and then I was able to pick them up. It does come with, you can see up at the top right side of the video, there are some tweezers, but it was just going to take way too long using those. So yeah, I just used my fingers, and I think this came out so pretty. I love both of these. And then once it dried, I am going to, oh, apparently I'm still adding flowers. Sorry. I guess I'm going to make you watch just a little bit longer. Okay, once everything is dry, I got all the flowers on, the first layer of glue has dried. I'm just going to brush on more of the glue to cover the flowers and seal them in nicely. And I did the same thing with the bigger piece that you can see right here. And that's it for these two. I styled them two different ways. You can do either or you can come up with your own idea. So I just put some rocks in the bottom of the big one with a candle. And then the smaller one, I added some water and just put a floating candle on the top. But like I said, you do you, boo. But I love how these came out. Let me know what you guys think of these. Now, hang on, don't go anywhere, because my little Jameson has something to say. He is just the cutest, right? I know he is. You don't have to say anything. I know. Anyway, so I got this little cutting board from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance, I'm sure, because I wouldn't pay full price for it. So I'm assuming it was at least 50% off. So I'm just going to take a piece of painter's tape and add that however you want it to line up. And then I'm just painting on some of the glue, the clear glue. And then I poured way too much on, so I'm adding it back. So yeah. And I just wanted to go straight down from the tape because I didn't want to get any of the glue on the side of the cutting board. So yeah, that's what I did. Then I'm just going to take some more of the dried flowers and add that to the cutting board. And you can see right here that, or maybe a little bit before, I took a lot of the broken pieces and just kind of sprinkled it on so that they weren't going to waste. I figured I would just use them that way. So that's what I did. And I actually think Katelyn did the same thing. So there you go. Anyway, yeah. So once everything is dry, I am going to take more of the glue and I'm just going to go over all of the flowers with the glue again to cover them all up and seal it up nice. And that's it. I'm just going to peel off the tape and you got a nice crisp line right there. And it's just so pretty and would look amazing in anybody's kitchen, really. But I love it. Let me know what you think of this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out with YouTube. It lets them know that you appreciate my content and they'll push it out for others to enjoy as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so very much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you all in the next one.